Showered with water cannon, up against rows of armed police and under threat of arrest. Tens of thousands of people remained undeterred and have continued protests for more than 2 months. That's since the opposition says the election on the 9th of August, when President Alexander Lukashenko claimed a landslide victory, was rigged. President Lukashenko denies electoral fraud and was inaugurated last month.
I think that having been in power for 26 years, Lukashenko has completely departed from the reality. He cannot understand that his time is over. He's afraid of the new leaders who can take power and use it efficiently.
I
think that time is on our side. This movement, when people come to show their solidarity, their will to win and freedom cannot be ignored. It upsets the authorities.
These people say they are also angry about police brutality and arbitrary arrests of opposition politicians and protesters. Many gathered outside the walls of Okrestina detention centre, shouting, "Let them out." They refer to it as a notorious torture chamber. They're demanding the release of the prisoners' names they're pinning to the doors of the detention centre.
The protests continue in Iran, and this is the main message to the government. They are not stopping, and they will carry on. And effectively, the government doesn't really know what to do in these circumstances. They understand that the policy of terror doesn't really work, but they don't have any other strategies. They don't seem to want to engage in any sort of negotiations.
Many Western governments agree that the election was fraudulent. This week, the European Union put sanctions on 40 Belarusian nationals for their roles in the election. The US has put sanctions on 8 Belarusian officials, and Britain and Canada have imposed travel bans and asset freezes on President Lukashenko and other officials. And with the government unwilling to negotiate and the opposition likely to continue the protests, it seems the political deadlock shows no sign of ending soon. Burdon-Manley, Aljazeera.